If you think the shows you watch don't influence how you think, then my friend, you are living in denial, okay? You're inspired by the things you see, especially when you're young. Some TV series showed you what you could achieve no matter where you come from. They depicted the reality of hard work and the complex battles between your doubts and your ambitions. Some shows might not have directly told you what to do and how to do it, but there's something about them that lit a spark in you. You think, I want that life. What do I have to do to get it? Your success-driven, ambitious growth mindset is directly strengthened or weakened by shows you watch growing up and what you watch now. So here are 15 shows that can shape your success. Starting off with a newer series at number 1, Succession. Now, on one hand, it's a guilty pleasure, and on the other, it's an inside look at the ruthlessness, competitiveness, and networking that comes with running a successful family business. Succession is partly based on the Murdoch family, a pinnacle of modern-day success and influence, and the frontrunner of tabloid trash, according to many celebrities. The characters are loved and hated, rooted for and chastised, all in one episode. Succession shows that to get to the very top, you have to step on a few people, and you have to not worry about where they end up. So Alexa, the question is, how far are you willing to go? Number 2, The Apprentice. Do you remember The Apprentice? Nobody could have predicted that smooth-talking, floppy-haired man would one day go on to be president of one of the most powerful nations in the world. You don't have to appreciate Donald in The Apprentice, but you'd be silly to ignore the ideas, business acumen, and sheer determination of the people who are vying for a spot at his company. The Apprentice showed us the importance of creativity and thinking on your feet. No matter how good or bad your personality was, how well-liked a person was, or how hated they were, it was kind of electrifying watching one or two contestants stand out from the rest by coming up with clever ideas and smoothly executing on them. We can learn a thing or two from watching stuff like this. Number 3, Deadliest Catch. How does a reality TV show about calm and collected fishermen set you up for success? Well, because Deadliest Catch is so much more than that. Set against the treacherous backdrop of the Bering Sea, the show focuses on different fishing vessels, each with its own unique crew. And these crews face crazy weather conditions, massive waves, and the constant risk of injury or death. We see their physical challenges and we get an insight into the personal stories and relationships of these fishermen. They're crab fishermen operating during the Alaskan king crab and snow crab fishing seasons, making it one of the deadliest professions in the world. You come away from it feeling absolutely determined, inspired by the human story, spirit, and the realization that seemingly ordinary people can do the most extraordinary things, especially in the face of insurmountable obstacles. Definitely a vibe to carry with you along your journey to success. Number 4, Suits. Now, Suits is an awesome show that's both a slow burn in its success and a rocket that launched the series into stardom. People loved it when it began, and they loved it for all 10 seasons it aired. But why? Like most dramas, it's not very realistic. It's a glamorized version of reality, and it might fool us into thinking that the life-changing turn of events from the show could happen to any one of us too, when actually it probably won't. But shows don't have to be fully accurate to be inspiring. The high-pressure, fast environment of corporate law helps us to realize the importance of winning, in court and in life. And yes, okay, winning is important, contrary to what some folks say. But you don't need a medal to be declared a winner, you need to make an impression. And that's what the characters on Suits do. Harvey Specter shows us the importance of charisma and loyalty. Mike Ross shows us the importance of intellect and how making the right and wrong decisions can affect you. Jessica Pearson teaches us the importance of maintaining control and composure when you're a leader. Rachel Zane is determined to become a lawyer despite flunking her tests multiple times. We learn to pursue your passion despite the obstacles. Donna Paulson exemplifies loyalty, intuition, and the often underestimated value of soft skills in a high-stakes environment. Louis Litt gives us valuable lessons on self-improvement and the impact of insecurity on your actions. Feeling inspired yet? Well, it might be time for a rewatch. Number 5, Mad Men. Now we're staying in the realm of successful, fast-paced firms for the next show, and we couldn't talk about success without talking about Mad Men. What a show! What an inspiration! But before we get into all of that, there are few things more annoying than finding a show with multiple seasons that you can't wait to binge, booking a holiday to the beachiest, sunniest destination, planning to spend your time drinking pina coladas by the lounge chairs while watching your favorite new show, and then realizing it's not available in the country that you're visiting, just when you thought the internet would give you access to everything. Well, NordVPN, the sponsor of today's video, has got your back here. Because the problem is, you need a VPN to watch something that isn't available in that country. The solution is that NordVPN allows you to shift your online footprint, and it keeps your data safe. Win, win, win. Our entire team has been using it for years now, so we're super excited to work with them and offer you 4 extra months on us when you sign up for their 2-year plan. You'll also get up to 20 gigabytes of Saoli eSIM data. Saoli is Nord Security's new eSIM service app that gives you a connection wherever you need. And it's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to nordvpn.com/alux to get the offer, and you're done. That's it. You're in wherever you are in the world. Okay, now let's get back to Mad Men, shall we? Because many of us might not have been around during the creative electricity of the ad world in the 60s, so thank goodness to Mad Men for giving us a taste of what it was like. The show is set in the 1960s and early 1970s in the high-pressure world of advertising on Madison Avenue in New York City. We see the relentless drive, creativity, and adaptability you need to thrive in a competitive environment. Every character, from the CEO to the secretary and the janitor, is wildly ambitious, and they're not afraid to start at the bottom and sneak into the top through sheer will and determination. Show lead Don Draper is enigmatic and charismatic, and he shows us that you can reinvent yourself and go for success no matter how troubled your past is. Peggy Olson, Don's secretary, rises through the ranks to become a successful copywriter. Peggy's character in particular is a testament to perseverance, talent, and the fight for gender equality in the workplace. Now, switching gears a little bit at number 6, Top Gear. Because of course we had to get into one of the most watched TV shows of all time. But what is it about this show? Is it the charismatic, hilarious, and genuine demeanor and relationships of the hosts, Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond? Is it the car reviews, challenges, or races? The international travels to places many of us might never see? Or the celebrity interviews? Well, Top Gear was for the people, even if you're not into cars. They pushed boundaries in their creativity and challenges. The hosts had to be innovative problem solvers to conquer the challenges, the terrain, and the off-the-beaten-track destinations, and each other. We learned that the personality and wit of Jeremy Clarkson, the fearlessness and courage of Richard Hammond, and the thoroughness, precision, and patience of James May are all still equally valuable and useful when overcoming obstacles. You have to lean into your core qualities. Don't try to change them. Totally embrace them and put your foot on the pedal. And you'll win. Oh, and also, the gorgeous model cars are enough to make anyone want to work hard, become a billionaire, and stock their garages up with treasures, of course. Number 7, The Bear. The Bear is one of the newer series on our list, and while it might seem like we favor older shows, we have to admit that yes, that is probably true. There's a certain grit and harsh reality that older shows brought to our TVs. They take the glamour out of success, but still make it something you want to pursue. But The Bear gives that kind of vibe. The Bear follows the story of Carmi Berzatto, a young chef from the world of fine dining who returns home to run his family's sandwich shop after the tragic death of his brother. It dives into the chaos, creativity, and camaraderie of the culinary world. And it shows the intense, often stressful atmosphere of a professional kitchen, while also exploring themes of family, grief, and redemption. Carmen is an extremely talented chef, Michelin star, and despite this, he struggles because talent isn't enough. We need a great team to succeed, and you need to be so damn tough because when everything is going wrong, you can't cry in front of your customers. The Bear reminds us that while we're trying to pursue our careers, our personal lives will constantly interrupt. It's not an excuse to fall. If you want to succeed, you have to carry all of the burdens, sometimes all at once. Number 8, Empire. Now, Empire was pretty similar to Succession. It shows a family grappling with relationship dynamics while fighting over their multi-million-dollar music empire. Now, these types of shows don't necessarily teach us about the ins and outs of being successful in running a business, but they do show us just how far charisma, confidence, and good social skills go, even if you're barking mad and totally eccentric. We see the family go through many highs and lows in their business, deals that turn sour and cost them millions, betrayals from lifelong friends, and balancing that dynamic of being both captivated and repulsed by someone because of their success. The main character, Lucius Lyon, shows us that ambition can be ruthless and morally ambiguous, and it can control us if we don't learn its power early enough. Number 9. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? On November 19, 1999, at the final question to win $1 million, John Carpenter used his phone-a-friend lifeline on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire to call his dad. But he didn't need any help. No, he was calling to let him know he knew the answer and was about to win $1 million. Don't ever accept the idea that the value of learning and knowledge has diminished, okay? Because it has not. We might not all be smart in the same ways, but if you're not naturally clever in the way you want, well, you need to work and study harder. Knowledge will take you places you've never imagined. You're not born with it. You need to find it, curate it, store it, and always accumulate it. And while you're there storing your knowledge, stay calm under pressure and take calculated risks. It might be time for a rewatch here too, even just for fun to test yourself. Number 10. Billions. Now, Billions dives into the high-stakes world of finance and law with the intense rivalry between a powerful hedge fund manager and a relentless U.S. attorney. It's set in New York City and gives us a thrilling look at the lengths that both sides will go to achieve their goals. We get themes of power, wealth, morality, and justice. But more than that, you learn how important understanding human nature is to being successful. And you know what, my friend? On the Alux app, we've got curated collections of lessons that are geared toward helping you achieve your goals, and we just published a new collection called Understanding People for Better and for Worse. It'll be perfect to help you understand human nature and kick your success journey into a higher gear. If you haven't already, go to Alux.com/app to get started, or actually, you know what? Let's sweeten the deal for you. If you scan the QR code on screen right now, you'll get 25% off the yearly subscription. This is a bit of a no-brainer deal, so you know what to do. All right, now back to the topic at hand. Number 11, Shark Tank. You know, we debated adding Shark Tank in here, which might even surprise you a bit. It's all about aspiring entrepreneurs pitching their business ideas or products. It's exactly the type of show you should be watching to understand what it takes to start and run a business. It shows the importance of preparation and clarity and knowing your business back to front, because the questions you'll face are tough. It also illustrates the power of networking and mentorship. Sometimes, though, they prioritize entertainment over realistic business practices. And that's fine in drama, but this is real life, real businesses, real aspiring entrepreneurs. Just keep that in mind when you're watching. An idea might be great, but the show is also looking for that entertainment value from the founder. Number 12. Better Call Saul. Now, most people know Breaking Bad very well, right? But the spin-off prequel is actually even better, especially if you're looking for unconventional inspiration for success. Saul Goodman goes from a struggling, morally conflicted small-time lawyer who always seems headed for the big time. It shows us the advantages and disadvantages of using a need to prove yourself as your primary drive. Solve problems creatively, smile genuinely, and bend the truth a little bit, and you'll reach new heights of success until your choices catch up with you, so make them wisely. Number 13. Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen might have been entertaining for us, but it was shocking and embarrassing for the contestants. The aspiring chefs compete in a high-pressure environment and are put through rigorous cooking challenges and dinner services, all while Ramsay gives them harsh, brutal feedback. And you learn that you need a tough skin, real tough, to be successful. The real world hopefully won't be quite as harsh to your face, but people will say and think all kinds of stuff behind your back, and you can't let it slow you down. Ignore all the noise. Keep going. Find and hold on to the valuable feedback, and then move on. Number 14. QI. QI is a British comedy game show featuring a rotating panel of comedians and celebrities who answer obscure but intriguing questions. That's a lot. It's like throwing everything in the kitchen sink at a show, but it kind of works. It might not be on many lists of shows that shape your success, but it's on ours because 1. It shows the value of humor and being quick and witty. 2. You see how much progress you can make when you're engaging and people like you. And 3. We're reminded that having an obsession with knowing, even niche, random things totally unique to you, can still get you ahead. And finally, number 15, Friday Night Lights. Now, Friday Night Lights revolves around the Dillon Panthers, a high school football team, and their coach, Eric Taylor. Now, Coach Taylor is a great leader who faces the pressures of leading a team in a football-obsessed town. No matter how young or old you are, or the issues you've got going on at home, or the people who doubt you and bring you down, if you have a dream, you have to quiet that noise and go for it. Success isn't obvious or easy. It isn't fair or fully understood. The journey towards success can be selfish and foolishly relentless. Not many people will understand the pursuit, so find one who will. Find your mentor and then hold on to that mentor. They're going to give you discipline, inspiration, and support to make it. And there you have it, my friend, 15 shows that can shape your success. Which one do you agree with or totally disagree with? What would be your 15 shows? Let us know in the comments. We can't wait to discuss it with you. We'll see you back here next time, Aluxer. Until then, take care.